I was waiting for you to come up. I just looked down and I saw you there chatting and laughing. You want me to be jumping up?
I don't think it's luck. You'll be shocked the kind of things that can work in people's favor.
That you gossip Sean to Kelly. Something that never happened. She's just moving mad. She'll keep moving mad. And if she come for me, I'll go for her as well.
If you bring that hand, because I'll bite it.
I know you we meet for life. Then you remember I know you with 19 years.
After eviction, Victoria took some time off and alone to go and process things all by herself. Later on, Kassia came to check up on her, asking her how she's doing, and she said honestly, she never saw that coming. Being that Sean is the active and lively one in their pair, so had it been anyone asked her who will be living, she would say it's her who will be living among their dude. That's the Chateauria pair. She would say she's the one that will be living, but seeing that Sean, left came as a huge surprise to her. And for the fact that Sean is that someone that there are some issues in the house she would like to discuss, she'll go to Sean, discuss them freely, knowing that no one else in the house will hear it. That it hurts to see him leave, but she will be fine. In fact, that she's even feeling more pity for Wani, who lost, why did I say lost, who saw her sister and Boo leave the house the same day, but she will be fine. And Kassia said honestly, she almost cried when Wani started crying, but at least there is Onyeka there to take care of her. Victoria also told Kassia that she's grateful that you're still here, that she can't imagine what the house could have been had it been you left and Sean as well left, that maybe by now she will be sleeping. Now, Kassia went back to Kelly Ray because as of that time, they were doing their laundry. And, Kelly Ray was teasing her about how she never had faith, even when he told her, to have faith, be positive that she won't be leaving. And Kelly Ray was now like, before coming in here, you were the one gingering me, telling me to have faith and all that. And here we are now in the house. And you are now, even you being faithless is now affecting his own faith. The next time you should have faith. And Kassia now made a statement. She said she's happy, even if it is for 1 week, she's happy she will be here for your birthday. After that, she can leave. So I guess at this point, Kassia herself, because I was angry with the press release that Kelly Ray's team, or rather Double K released based on Kelly Ray being the only one that will go into the final. Because me, I was like, why can't the both of them go into the final? But I guess they have their voting plan whereby, just push for only Kelly Ray. The few Kassia being there, some people will still have to vote Kassia and all that. So they want just Kelly Ray to have all the attention so that the votes can be sufficient. And Kassia now making the statement shows that, maybe Kassia does not even really want to play to the end, more like she wants it for her husband. So now to that press release, what if Kassia, let's say she peradventure wins HOH, or she doesn't get nominated and she makes it to the final week? So what's the plan? Will the voting pattern change? Will you people go and drag her out from the house? I want people to explain this thing for me. Well, moving on, Kelly Ray later came to check up on Victoria, and from there, Kassia joined the conversation. And Kelly said he's happy that both of them will be around for his birthday. And at that, Victoria then asked Kassia, how do you feel about what was said about you? That's the conversation, the question Ibuka asked Onyeka. And Kassia told Victoria at least she said what she said, right? But how about what she said about you, that you gossip Sean to Kelly, something that never happened? She's just moving mad, and she will keep moving mad, moving around, fabricating things. And Victoria said, don't go and fight too. Only for Kassia to say, if she comes for me, I will come for her, that she's not here to massage anybody's ego. Well, Victoria also reminded them how it's a privilege for the both of them to still be here, coupled with the fact that they've been up back to back, yet they survived and they still have their pair all together here. And Kelly Ray said it was last week that he was concerned. He was just praying, let the both of them not leave. At least if he leaves and Kassia is in the house, fine. But the both of them leaving, no. That his prayer was just for one person to stay back in the house. They also gingered themselves ahead of HOH challenge, saying that they need to bring their A game. And Kelly said, just like Ibuka mentioned, that this is the best time to win HOH. And Cassia said that one of them really needs to win this HOH because the way their name will be mentioned tomorrow, that you will just be hearing Victoria, Cassia, Kelly Ray, that, you know, it will be popping up everywhere. Meanwhile, I was just saying, Cassia, beg, remember you have one strike. And here you are talking about nominations again. Before Biggie will say you're conniving. Well, after that conversation, Victoria went to continue with her laundry. And Ozee came to check up on her, telling her that he earlier on came to check up on her, but saw that she was having a conversation with her family, that's Cassia and Kelly Ray, and then proceeded to ask Victoria if she's close to both Cassia and Kelly Ray. And Victoria said she and Kelly Ray are cool, but she's closer to Cassia. And Ozee said, well, that's good, and I'm happy that the both of you still have each other here, because imagine if she had left. And Victoria said, well, she could have just cried herself and go and sleep. But Ozee said no, he could have stepped in and still try his best to lighten up your mood, although you handle everything in such a strong way that even when the eviction show was going on, you were just all calm and up. You didn't even act like someone that was feeling a certain kind of way. And even when the show ended, you left the lounge for the restroom. And Victoria said yes, that she left for the restroom because she doesn't want people come bugging her, asking her, are you okay, are you fine, this, that. And Ozee was like, really? That here he was thinking maybe you went to the restroom to cry and probably you didn't want anybody to see you in that situation. Well, after Victoria was done spreading her clothes, they went upstairs. And Ozee now told her that surviving this week's eviction is the more reason why she should trust herself. That it means there is a whole lot of fan base out there doing something for her. And Victoria said honestly she thinks it's just luck, you know, grace. And Ozee said at this point it's not though. That you never can tell. Maybe the week 6, the week you became 10 posts, maybe you've gathered a huge large fan base for yourself. You never can tell what can be in your favor. And I'm like, for how many times do you people keep discussing this thing Big Brother warned against? Fan, votes, blah, blah, blah. But at every given opportunity, this housemates, they get coconut head, sha. Now, let's go to Osuji's family. Our every market day fighting couple. So, after the eviction, Sooj came to Nelly, asking Nelly why she has been acting a certain way towards him. Is there any explanation he has to do? Is there anything she expects him to say that she's not saying? And Nelly was like, what kind of question is that? Why are you asking me if there is anything I'm expecting from you? You yourself, do you think there is something you need to tell me? And you know Nelly now. Sooj started, you know, asking, inquiring, and Nelly finally opened up to yesterday that after the party, she was high. And Sooj neglected her. Now, in fact, the only time Sooj came upstairs, she thought Sooj was coming to her to help her out, only for Sooj to say, oh, help me inform others to bring down their mesh. Those that have not brought down the Guinness mesh, they should bring it down. And at that, she was like, what's going on here? You didn't even ask me how I'm doing, how I'm trying to cope, being that I was, you know, a little bit here nor there, you know. And Sooj now said, well, you remembering every event that played out shows that you weren't that much tipsy. And Nelly became very angry at Sooj, telling Sooj how his behaviors doesn't sit well by her. That even after she was done passing the information, telling people to bring down their mesh, that she was still waiting on him to come, you know, maybe they go shower, you know, their usual after party rendezvous now. Only for her to come down and she saw Sooj with other housemates laughing and chatting about things that she does not even know. And Sooj was like, oh, you know, like we are just having random conversation about the house. Nelly said she does not care. She does not want to know what you people were discussing. For the fact you neglected me, for the fact you did this, for the fact that you don't even see the reason to come apologize. You're not even making any explanation. You're not even seeing it in that way. and here you are asking me if there is something I'm expecting from you to say. That was how Mr. Sooj started explaining, you know, shalaying, trying to convince Nelly that Madam no be so. But Nelly wasn't even allowing Sooj to explain. She was raising her voice, that Sooj had to beg her many times to please lower her voice, that this conversation is just between the both of us. You know, I don't know why you're raising your voice. And Nelly would be like, oh, I'm not raising my voice, I'm just trying to express myself. But anyway, at the end of the day, at some point, Nelly started doing like she was crying under the duvet. I don't know whether she was pretending or whether she was serious that she was crying for real, for real. And Sooj came closer, cuddled here and there. The next thing we saw, Sooj was backing Nelly. So I guess it's cool in La La Land. As usual, every AK market day, there will be something in Sooj's family. While on the other hand, in Mr. Bass's family, they were playing game of hit me where I hit you. So Topher could just hit Anita's butt, and then Anita will in return hit as well. In fact, Topher will be like, oh, hit anywhere you want except my face. And I'm like, wow, what a Love Island. Any other place except for your face. Must be nice. In all of these activities going on in the house, for Wani, it was such a lonely night. But I'm glad the housemates came through for her one after the other. Do well to watch the previous video before this one to get full details of how they came through for her in one way or the other. Okay, Wani will be fine. By tomorrow she'll be fine. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And do well to share your opinion with me, especially Double K. Please, you should explain the whole voting thing for me, the priority, like why we arrived at Cassia not going into the final week with Kelly Ray, even when we know final week you guys will be voting for Kelly Ray, but Cassia shouldn't go into that final week. Why now? People should explain to me. Explain to me like I'm a 2-year-old child. Anyways, thank you and have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.
The only thing I have in me is gratitude.